Okay. So the question was, like, if you didn't notice that this is the temperature conversion formula from centigrade or Celsius to Fahrenheit, and this is the boiling temperature of water. So all you needed was the fact, and the fact is that in Fahrenheit, it's 212 degrees. Maybe if I put like a degree symbol right here or something, it would have helped you. I don't know. Maybe you would have recognized it. Have you guys used that formula before?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
I usually just take
Okay.
32 away.
So the question was, like, how could we do this algebraically, right? So you see C is 100, so I'm going to have to plug 100 in for C like that, right? So it's going to be 100 equals 5 over 9 times F minus 32. And we have to solve this, right? We have to solve for F, because that's what it's asking us, is like, what is F, right? Okay. So to solve it, you have to use inverse operations. So normally, when you're doing math, you do this, right? PEMDAS. But inverse operations, you do them backwards. Okay? So we could distribute this 5/9, or we could multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Like, we could, it's really dividing, right?
Yes.
Like, this is 5/9 times that, so to get rid of the 5/9, we could divide. Yes?
Yes.
Anaid, yes? So Anaid, the way you divide by a fraction is you multiply by its reciprocal, correct? And so that would be times 9 over 5, and this would be times 9 over 5. And you should always hashtag reduce before you multiply. Ah, right, Tristan? Tristan, don't take notes, whatever you do. Okay. 5 goes into 100 20 times, is that right? 20 times 9, is that 180? Well, that's not so bad. Right? And so then all you got to do is add 32, correct? Add 32 to both sides, plus 32, plus 32. That's a positive 180, right? And we're adding 32. When I combine like terms, doesn't that equal 0? Right? It doesn't cancel, it equals 0. Because you're adding, it's plus 0. So this is left with F equals 212.
What if we don't distribute before we can reduce the
Wait, if you distribute this first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, but you get ugly stuff.
Yeah.
Why would you distribute? Because then you end up having to divide anyway. Oh, yes, sir, Parth.
Can you also like convert 100 over 1 to 900 over 1 and divide it by 5 to get 180, and then add 32 to get 0?
No, you don't need a common denominator because you're multiplying.
But won't you divide when you're doing it the other way around? I got the wrong.
Oh, so you're saying like I understand what you mean. That's a good question. So, like here's our original equation, right? 100 equals 5 over 9 times F minus 32. Well, that's a clever way of doing this. So he's saying, what if you got right now made this into
900 over 9.
like if you multiplied this one by 9 over 9. You might not understand why yet, but if I multiply this times 9 over 9, that's 900 over 9, which is still equal to 100, right? Mm-hmm. So even if you don't see why, do you understand that it's true at least? Now check this out. I'm going to rewrite this side over here. Do you guys see how I rewrote this to look like that? Because really, Tristan, this is just, right? And then, so those are all the same, right? So look, this side's equal to this side, right? So all the parts have to be the same. And like, the denominators are already the same, so I don't really need to worry about those. I need to make the numerators the same. Do you see? Brandon should turn around face front all the way. There we go. Look, you're getting your grades going up already. So then you just have to solve this. Yeah, that works too. Absolutely.
And there's another one.
Oh, there's probably a ton of methods. What's the other method?
You can divide 900 over 9 by 5 over 9 first, and then at 32.
That's true. That's true. Right. But then that kind of like, yeah, that's okay. Okay. Hey, did you see, let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. That's the slope formula. Just with different letters. That's the slope formula. This is the point slope formula. Yep. And these others are just practice. These are quadratics. We're going to spend a lot of time this year on quadratic equations. These are called standard form quadratics because they're in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. And this one's called vertex form because it's in the form of, yeah. So we're going to learn about all that stuff later.